Alright, everybody, and welcome to the Craftverse series, episode 377. Today, it's finally time to go ahead and finish up the main layer here. I don't mean the one I'm standing on. I mean the one beyond this wall. I've gone ahead and flattened out the majority of it, but there are some spots that will need to be adjusted. I don't have the road pieces in to accurately measure things, but before I get that in, I have some alteration to do because this needs to be a moss. And in order to accurately gauge that, we're going to start from here. We're going to go up to the top one there, right there. So I don't want it to go all the way directly to the top. But this is going to tell me exactly how far down I need to bring it. Okay, so it is all the way out to there. Fine. And then we just trail this along. Doing this actually serves more purposes than pure aesthetic, because I have to use this as my measuring stick to get the next pieces in. In order to accurately mirror the opposite side of this valley here, I need to have space marked out like this. So from here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need to have some stone bricks. I'm going to go 3 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 out. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 out, 5 again. That's 4. We're also going to be going inwards by a solid block. So we're going to do that. There's going to be an outward-facing space in the middle of them because these are where the fountains are going to sit. Now from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we go 3 out and 1 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 out and 1 in with a 3 space here. This is also a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 1 inward. 3, 4, 5 with a 1 inward. And that should leave us with exactly the 5, which is precisely what I wanted to see. These are actually supposed to sit on these blocks, so we can go ahead and get these lanterns installed. Clear up some of that. Now I have lights, which are going to need to go underneath these. Can't pick up the grass right now, that's fine, I don't really need it. Kind of seems like it defeats the purpose of putting the lanterns there, but you're not going to see these blocks from the outside. You will see the lanterns, so it's going to be a nice little aesthetic piece. More so than function. Then we rip out that and the ones directly below it, and we put more lights directly below it. These ones will be partially visible. The ones in the back you will not see, so it's fine. pick up any of the excess stone bricks so I'm not wasting anything. And I have the one more station to do. Okay, picked everything up. Pop these out. Put your 5 in the basin. And then we need to have these, nope, these ready. Won't be needing those for a bit. We're going to pop these out, going exactly 3 up. And that's going to be converted into deep slate. But we need to pop these 3 out as well. And then those. And the reason we're popping those out is because we're replacing what's going to be a visible space with a darkened green block. And we're going to put these along the top part. And that makes the top of where the fountain starts. We're going to repeat that on each station. Yep, I was expecting and waiting for that. Doesn't matter which order you place the stairs in, as long as you know where the rest of it goes. Those go like that. We ignore the rest of that because that's just filling. Essentially, you want to go up to the top line and put some upside down stairs along it to form the arch. I like using the sea lantern block for light. You can also just use glowstone or some other form of lighting block that you like, as long as it is indeed a full block and not like a lantern. So the lantern will throw off the whole aesthetic. Some might argue that it would improve it, and that is a matter of opinion. I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong because opinions don't function that way. I don't have to agree with it though. Okay, so now that we have all of this in, I can now put these where they go. So you're not going to be able to see these from the outside. And then I put 3 more right there. That way nothing's going to just walk up and into it from the sides. They might from over here, because that is still technically just a regular block. But they won't from the very side areas. Plus, I like that it gives it a gradual elevation grade feature. So now we're good on those. And now it's time to swap these out fully. Luckily, the majority of that underside is going to be outlined by stone. So it'll be very easy to get the majority of it in. So when I get to over here, it's going to get a little interesting because I have a bunch of excess blocks that are going to pop off. Honestly, I didn't really have to replace you, but you're fine. Now that just looks so much better than having the brown dirt aesthetic. So we swap these out. And if you want, you can just swap them all out at one time, if that makes it easier for you. There is no real right or wrong way to do this. I just find it easier to do it in stages. Frees up my inventory with some of the excess moss as well. Just part of the reason I do it this way. That's fine, I already had that block in my inventory. Alright, so now what I have to do is get you, and where's the grass? You out, so I can then take these, and I picked up the grass again. Because I need to finally get up to this point. Berries will stack up because they break quite a lot. You don't actually have to break those 3. As long as everything else matches, we're fine. That's not where you go. What are you doing? All right, one more layer to do, and then this side will be done. Okay, now we can go ahead and replace most of our flowers, but I want to get this as well. And again, that wasn't necessary, as long as I get the external ones. And they break easier than grass, I have to remember that. That's fine. The rest of those don't need to be broken. This side, however, is going to be a bit messy, and my inventory is pretty full. So let's go ahead and replace some of those things. Perfect. Put you guys next to light poles. You're going to go there, and that frees up that spot. And we put you on either side. That one's missing a grass block. There we go. That's fine. That's going to be replaced in a minute anyway. It just looks better aesthetically for me. Okay, this side is fully replaced. Happy with that. And we could take some of these extra ones and put them along the sides here. Almost had enough to go all the way around each of them. That's not bad. Drastic difference in how it used to look to how it looks now. I've been waiting to do this portion of the change on recording. So seeing it look how it should makes me happy. Do the small section first. Yeah, I don't have to do that one. This, and then these need to be done. I don't need as much grass. I need the berries. And then I need to make sure that I can pick those up. So let's get the dirt and the grass out. Good, I did pick it up. Oh, that's a block off. Go. I shovel. Skip that one. Go over. Okay. As long as it looks identical, we're fine. And it appears to look just that way. Why does every recording have to have a rainstorm? So now, bring this down and over. And there is a reason I'm bothering with doing all of this. And that's because I am going to be extending until at least we get to that staircase. Which I should actually come up here and see where that starts. So that's going to tell me where that goes. And then we do... Chicken? Get out of there. Okay. So that ring right there is going to tell me where this goes. For the moment, I can just replace these as long as I can see where that stops. Okay. Just removing the one line. Go all the way down. Ooh, one. Okay. Huh. Well, let's go grab some more moss, which I can do from over here, I believe, unless this is all grass now. There is a chest I left behind. Okay, it's all grass, but that's fine. I'm gonna need these at some point. Those away. Don't actually think I'm gonna be needing those. The rest of it I will be. In fact, let me grab... No, it's not time for those yet. Already looks really good. Ow. Without my face bashing into a tree. Where did I store more moss? Okay, actually, I will be needing you momentarily. Moss. Beautiful, beautiful. Stone cutter. I'm going to need you to be stairs. Probably not that many. Oh, it snuck up on me. Back out we go. Now we're actually also going to replace the ones right here and right here with solid prismarine block. Go all the way down, and then 2 deep, and then 3 stairs. The last bit there is going to be slabs, which I don't currently have on me. No, don't go there. We want to make all of these look exactly the same. That's minorly annoying. See if we have extras. I do. However, I'm going to need all of those, actually, so it's not really an extra. That's fine. That can just sit right there. I did have 4 extras of these. Okay, let's resume placing these in. It's just the edge blocks that need to have the moss, so there will be a little bit of a contrast in the middle. There we go. Okay, so we'll have this corner in. Then just 1, 2, and 3. And we can focus on the rest of this side. Just a bit of lag going on due to the rain. It's fine. Okay, so we've got that in. Got that in. Now we have one more stretch across. This doesn't get any flower coverage, so we can just break across it. Fully extend. And then we have the short sections done. Vast improvement. Now we just got to get this long section and replace all of our flowers. Luckily, I already have the stopping point marked. And it's not at all important on what's beneath it, as long as what's on top and what's visible are moss. Gonna be a bit dark for a minute. That's fine. Hmm. Aha! I grabbed enough moss. Perfect. Now we pick up all this ugly junk block. Oh no. I have to first put these in, which I will do along this side. The upper portion is going to have a fairly long lit up road. Okay, good enough. Only extending to the point we're actually doing the work currently. Beyond that is just going to be in the way. Now this is also going to extend to meet up with there. But we will get to that next episode when we actually get to finish our fountains. Yeah, they look a little bit incomplete at the moment, but that will change soon. I have to go grab the deep slate bits and cut up the last little bit of slabs that I need, and then we'll be golden. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.